Yahoo! Hello, hello, hello mga masters at mga ka-G! Good morning po sa inyong lahat dyan sa Pilipinas at sa buong Asian countries at kung saan man kayong lupalop ng ating daigdig ay hayaan niyo muna kami ni G, the green girly cutie patuti iguana, nabatiin po kayo ng good morning, good noon, good afternoon, good evening at good night po sa mga ready ng matulog at welcome po sa ating panibagong episode ng ating G and Daddy Health and Lifestyle Tips. Ayun, new image na po tayo. New image na po si Master Worm. At wala na po tayong balbas. At ako po ay lubos ng mapapasalamat po sa lahat ng mga nag-attend nung Sunday. Nung ako po ay nag-transform. Ayun po. At panoorin nyo na lang po sa mga hindi nakapanood. Those who haven't watched our show my live last Sunday, I'm inviting you and I'm encouraging you to please watch it because you'll really enjoy it. I hope some people enjoyed, but some of you enjoyed. But I really had a great time. And of course, we have a new topic today because it's we were done with our topic from yesterday about the burnt food. So now we're going to have a new topic. So wherever you are, sit back and relax. And I hope na tamsakan niyo muna ito. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe dito po sa ating channel, Master Worm, for more interesting health topics and of course for more G's exposure. All right, so the first question goes like this. What happens to our body when you eat ultra-processed foods? Ayan po si G natin, no? Ultra-processed food. Just relax. All right, so sino ba sa inyo dito ang nakakaalam kung ano pong tinatawag na ultra-processed foods? Right, so ultra-processed foods such as packaged snacks, breakfast cereals, ready-made meals, and desserts are mostly made of chemically modified substances extracted from food, including sugar, salt, fat, artificial colors, and flavors, and the worst are preservatives. These foods typically contain minimal whole foods. They only have a little bit of the whole foods, which is one of the requirements of our body. Because if you're not eating whole foods, your body is not getting the right nutrition. Because whole foods, right? Yung mga tamang-tamang pagkain talaga, yung hindi processed. Okay? And of course, only low amounts of vitamins and minerals kasi processed na po siya. Consuming too much ultra-processed foods could have health consequences. So meron siyang maidudulot na masama sa ating katawan ang pagkain po ng mga ultra-processed foods. Okay? So this is mainly due to the extra modified ingredients they contain. So may mga extra modified na po siya. Hindi na po siya yung natural na mga pagkain na dapat matatagpuan po sa pagkain ang kanilang mga linalagay po dyan. The next question is, mga masters and mga ka-G, is are ultra-processed foods bad for you? Are ultra-processed foods bad for you? What the research says, let's see. Okay, G. A primary reason why these foods are considered unhealthy is because they tend to be high in calories, sugar, fats, and salt. Okay, all food items linked to weight gain. So ito po, yung calories, salt, sugar, and fats are all linked to weight gain. Pwede kang tumaba po dito sa mga ingredients na ganyan. Okay? And poor health outcomes. So magkakos po ito ng masamang mga effects sa katawan natin. According to the 2016 study published in the BMJ, ang BMJ po is the peer-reviewed journal of the British Medical Association. So meron po sila mga studies. Okay? Ultra-processed foods are the primary source of food calories in the United States. So ito po ang primary o pinaka major na pinakaunang source ng mga calories ang mga ultra-processed food. These foods can also contribute to the nearly 90% of the energy Americans get from added sugars. Okay, so ito po fact check. Dito po sa US or any countries that are practicing westernized culture, okay, everything is fast and everything is money, money, money. So most of them are only given a few minutes to eat, and that's the biggest problem here. I think worldwide, that's already the worst problem. They're only given at least 15 minutes to eat for a lunch break and a snack. Another after a few hours, they're given another batch of snacks or time to relax, or not to relax, but to take a break. So that's a break time. So the problem is, we all know I have been discussing for quite some time that the process of digestion starts from chewing. The moment you start chewing, your digestive system starts to work, especially your gastric juices start to produce, and your intestines starts to move. So that's the first process of digestion, is chewing. So we have to remember that, mga masters, mga ka-G. So the problem is, those people are not given enough time to eat. So what they do is they buy fast foods, or they buy foods that are easy to swallow, or that they don't even need to chew. So most of them, they buy smoothies, or they buy packed foods, or they buy these ultra processed foods. Okay? So bakit po nagawa mga ultra processed food? It is to make sure that people won't complain because they're only given a few minutes to eat. Okay? So like, they have to adjust with the trend. If people are not given, if these employees were not given time to eat, then they have to come up with foods that are easy to process and easy to buy and easy to eat. So these are the consequences. The faster we eat, we tend to choose foods that are not healthy. Okay? So meron din silang pong study. These foods can also contribute, okay, to 90% of the America's energy, okay, the sugar, because these sources makes them that this kinds of food gives you a lot of energy, because these are full of sugar, calories, and fats and salts. So for the meantime, when you eat that, you have more time, energy to work, and then the owners of the company will love you because you're very, very efficient at your work. Okay, because you have a lot of energy. Unfortunately, the energy is just coming from these fake ingredients like the sugar, calories, and fats and salt. Okay, the study's authors suggest decreasing consumption of ultra processed foods can as an effective way to reduce sugar intake. Ito po, para po bumawas pong sugar intake nyo, ibawasan din po. Try to get rid of ultra processed foods because these are the best and the primary sources of sugar. Okay? Meron din silang study. There was a 2019 study found that an ultra processed diet significantly increased calories consumed with consequential weight and body fat gain. So may mga studies po sila na yung mga taong pinakain po nila ng ultra processed food or ultra processed diet, yung mga tao na nagre-rely na po, nagbabaon na po sila. Kasi 'di ba, uso dito yung yung mga malakihang bilihan, bulk. Yung para katulad ng SNR sa Pilipinas, so dito yan nag-originate yung mga Costco at mga Sam's at iba't ibang mga companies na they offer or they sell bulks of stuff. So parang siya, maramihan para mas mura. So ito po yung mga binibili nila, yung mga halimbawa, yung mga easy to mga canned foods, o syempre mga macaroni and macaroni and cheese, yung mga microwavable na, yun na po kasi mabilisan na pagkagising sa umaga, nanay mag-work din. So yung mga anak po wala silang choice, yun, microwave na lang po yung nakakainin ng mga anak o babaunin nila sa kanilang work. 'Di ba? So sad to say, yun na po yung tinatawag nating ultra processed diet. And then sa lunch and sa dinner nila ganun din kasi mabilisan na, mayroong microwavable na mga brisket, microwavable na mga spaghetti, yun na pong gagawin po nila kasi mabilisan na. 'Di ba? So that's what we call the prepared meals. So meron po study na binawasan po nila ang nakita po nila sa mga lahat po ng mga tao na kumakain po ng ultra-processed diet or food, they really have a very, very consequential health risk na tumaas. They had a high weight gain and they also had body fat gain. Okay? In this study, in 2019 po na ng study, participants were given either, so dalawa po yung participants po nila, two groups. Ultra-processed meals, yung first group, and the other is the unprocessed meals for so dalawang groups. So they did that for 2 weeks. So there's a group that were eating ultra-processed diet, and there's the group that eats unprocessed diets, okay, or meals. And then they did it for 2 weeks. So what happens was when the meals matched for calories, okay, energy, density, macronutrients, protein, carbohydrates, fat, sugar, and fiber, they could eat as much as a little as they wanted. Okay? So nangyari po dito, after 2 weeks, the study participants eating ultra-processed foods, yung mga kumain ng ultra-processed food, they gained 2 pounds. Ang mga kumain po ng unprocessed foods, they lost 2 pounds in 2 weeks. So, plus 2 pounds, minus 2 pounds. Okay? So, those eating the ultra-processed foods ate an average of 500 more calories per day. Yabe, no? 500 more calories per day. The researchers concluded that limiting the consumption of ultra-processed foods could be an effective strategy for preventing and treating obesity. Yan po. So, continue natin ulit bukas yung next topic natin, yung continuation po nito, mga risks naman natin. Alright, mga masters and mga ka-G, maraming salamat talaga sa inyong full love and support dito po sa ating G and Daddy Health and Lifestyle Tips. And of course, kasama po natin ng G, the green girl, cutie patuti iguana. Nalablab talaga ni Daddy. Kita-kits tayo mamaya sa Premier Marathon ng Bahay Kulitan. God is great! Yahoo!